Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends. Welcome to Scholars Hive. Friends, today we are going to learn about scene-wise summary of Othello, Act 3, Scene 1 and 2, Cassio and Desdemona. Cassio is extremely dejected and Iago points out that he can get back into Othello's favor if Desdemona will intercede for him. The general loves his wife so much that he can refuse her nothing, and Desdemona herself is always ready to do anyone a kindness. She is of so free, so kind, so apt, so blessed a disposition. She holds it a vice in her goodness not to do more than she is requested, says Iago. Cassio resolves to ask Desdemona for help the next morning, and Iago plans to make it appear to Othello that she is pleading for her lover. Early in the morning, Cassio presents himself at the castle and asks to see Desdemona. She agrees immediately to try and persuades her husband to take him back into favor. And as they talk, Othello and Iago enter at a distance. Act 3, Scene 3, Desdemona's pleading. Iago, acting the part of a loyal and worried friend, makes a slight gesture of discomfort when he sees the two of them together, and Othello turns to him. What does those say? Nothing, my lord, or if I know not what. Othello asks whether it was not Cassio who parted from his wife, and Iago pretends that it could not have been Cassio who slunk away so guilty from Othello's wife at his arrival. As a natural sequel, Desdemona pleads Cassio's case, asserting that he is a good man and worthy to be reinstated in her husband's favor. She is a fervent in Cassio's defense. That Othello finally gives in to her. I will deny thee nothing. Iago now has the situation exactly where he wants it, and as soon as Desdemona leaves, he inquires in affectionate and troubled tones if Cassio knew her before the marriage. Othello says that he did, and in fact acted as a go-between. Iago becomes even more troubled, giving a perfect picture of a reluctant friend hesitating on the being of a disclosure that the husband has a right to know. Under Othello's prodding, and apparently with the most bitter regret, Iago is brought to the admission that he suspects Cassio and Desdemona of making love to each other. It is only his great love for Othello that makes him reveal such a thing, he declares. The handkerchief. A chance happening takes place to facilitate Iago's task. He is an old and valued friend of the Moor, and Othello has always trusted him. Moreover, anyone, including Othello, knows that his marriage is a risky one from the worldly point of view. Nothing holds it together but Desdemona's love for him, and there seems to be no reason why she should love a black man older than herself when a handsome young gallant like Cassio is available. Before they left Venus, Desdemona's father gave his new son-in-law a warning. Look to her, Moor, if thou hast eyes to see. She has deceived her father and made thee. And now Iago makes the same point. She did deceive her father, marrying you. Othello really knows very little about his young wife. He only knows that he loves her with a helpless, hopeless, devouring passion, and that Iago's words have filled him with terror. Desdemona comes in to remind her husband it is time for dinner, and Othello, trying to wrench away from the description of his thoughts, tells himself, I will not believe it. But he is incapable of behaving in his usual manner, and Desdemona is instantly troubled. Are you not well? Othello says that he has a pain in his forehead and she hopefully tries to bind his brow with a small handkerchief she has. He pushes it away and the handkerchief falls to the floor between them. It is a silk handkerchief embroidered with strawberries, the first gift he had ever given her, and she used to kiss it or talk to it when he was away. For some time, Iago has been trying to persuade his wife Emilia to steal it from her mistress, and when Emilia finds it laying on the floor, forgotten in Desdemona's worry over her husband, she picks it up and gives it to Iago. Iago has a use for it. He plans to drop it somewhere in Cassio's lodging, where that innocent young man will be sure to find it.